Buzz. Welcome back to your go-to channel for everything K-pop, where we go beyond just news and talk about what it really means for fans like you and me. Today we're diving into the June 2025 boy group brand reputation rankings, and this list is packed with both expected names and some that totally made me go, wait, what? At number 1, we have none other than 17. Yep, they're back on top with over 7 million brand index points. What's crazy is their score jumped more than 22% since last month. The keywords linked to them were MINITEEN, Bad Influence, and Happy Burstday. That's a powerful trio. What I find fascinating is how 17 balances being experimental and still staying relatable. From breaking album records to Seungkwan's heartfelt donation to Jeju's heritage, they're not just artists, they're cultural icons. But let's be honest, are you more into Bad Influence or Lalali? Drop your fave from the new album in the comments. Next up, in second place, it's the Eternal Kings themselves, BTS. With a brand reputation index of 6.8 million, they're still holding strong as one of the most powerful forces in K-pop. Honestly, no matter how much time passes or what the industry throws at them, BTS always finds a way to stay relevant. Whether it's through solo projects, global influence, or just the sheer loyalty of ARMY, their presence never fades. I mean, were they ever really gone? Third is a pleasant surprise, BIGBANG. Despite being more quiet musically, their brand power still pulls in over 4.3 million. That legacy is not a joke. G-Dragon's comeback tease is probably fueling this. Honestly, I think people are still emotionally invested in BIGBANG because they shaped an entire generation of K-pop. Let me know if you think their next move could bring them back to number 1, or has that time passed? Fourth place goes to SHINee. They jumped almost 36% in reputation. That's no small feat. The combination of OneU's recovery news and the group's general activity has fans talking. I feel like SHINee is one of those rare groups that has adapted beautifully over the years. Every comeback feels like a celebration, not just another release. Shawol's, I See You. What's been your favorite SHINee moment this year? And in fifth, we've got Stray Kids, the group that made the biggest leap this month, rising over 119%. That's huge. And it's not hard to see why. Their world tour content is everywhere, their visuals are striking, and they're connecting with fans globally. What I like is how they've turned their experimental sound into a signature style. It's polarizing at times, but you can't deny it works. Number 6 is TWS, and this might surprise some of you. They're still rookies, but are quickly gaining visibility. With consistent content and well-planned fan engagement, TWS is not just surviving in a competitive market, they're thriving. I want to know, do you think TWS could become the next breakout rookie group of 2025? In 7th place, we've got TXT, and honestly, they've been one of the most consistent 4th-gen groups. Their storytelling, concept-driven albums, and international fandom are keeping them in the game. They don't make too much noise, but they also never fade. If TXT tried a full dark concept again, would you be into it? At 8, Highlight makes a strong showing. Formerly known as Beast, they've proven that 2nd Gen is still alive and well. I think their loyal fan base combined with their solid discography gives them staying power. I would love to see more media appearances from them though. Don't you think it's time they got more spotlight? Number 9 is Boy Next Door. They've got a refreshing and youthful energy that's drawing in new fans. Honestly, I get early 17 vibes from them. Quirky, fun, and unafraid to take risks. If they keep evolving musically, they could be a serious player by next year. 10th place goes to The Boys. Known for their tight choreography and performance-heavy comebacks, they're now a staple in mid-high rankings. But I feel like they need one solid viral moment to truly jump into the top 5. What do you think they're missing? Or are they underrated? Now EXO comes in at 11, and even though they're not as active as before, their influence still lingers. With members doing solo activities and dramas, EXO-Ls continue to hold it down. I'm still waiting for a full comeback though. Is that just wishful thinking? 12th place is in Hypen, fresh off their successful Desire Unleash promotions. They broke records, had massive sales, and still managed to maintain charm and approachability. They've officially entered the senior rookie era, don't you think? At 13, we have NCT, another SM powerhouse that's a little fragmented but still highly visible. Between unit comebacks and solo gigs, there's always something NCT-related trending. But are we ready for NCT to regroup, or are the subunits more exciting now? 14th is Super Junior, who are heading into their 20th anniversary tour. Can we just take a second to admire that longevity? Like, they're proof that you don't have to fade out just because new groups debut. They're evolving, and fans love them for it. At 15th, we've got Winner. They've been pretty low-key, but are still on the radar. With solo projects and occasional group updates, they maintain a loyal fan base. Do you think a full group comeback would push them back into the top 10? Coming in at number 16, we have ATEEZ. And let me say, ATEEZ has been killing it globally, especially with their strong presence in the West. Their tour footage alone is enough to show how powerful their stage energy is. I'm a bit surprised they didn't crack the top 10 this time, considering their momentum. What do you think, Atinis? Is it just a quiet month, or are people sleeping on ATEEZ again? At 17th, it's Infinite. Yup, Infinite is still out here making moves. With Sungyu and other members keeping active, this group continues to command attention from longtime fans. And if you've ever watched their old performances, you know they've always had insane synchronization and stage charisma. Honestly, a full Infinite comeback would be legendary. Who agrees? 18th place is Monsta X, and while they've been relatively quiet lately, the group still holds a strong brand. Their duality, tough stage presence with soft, off-stage personalities, is something Monbebes absolutely adore. I feel like once they have a new group comeback, they'll rise fast again. Do you think a 2025 comeback could bring Monsta X back to their peak? At 19, we've got Fantasy Boys. Now they're a newer name here, but making it into the top 20 already? That's impressive. It shows just how effective survival shows still are when it comes to fan engagement. If they can build consistency and not lose momentum like some other project groups, I think they've got potential to stick around. 20th is Rise, SM's rookie group with a lot of eyes on them. Their debut really stood out with its clean concept and catchy music, but now it's time to see how they evolve. Will they stay fresh and trendy, or take a more experimental route like NCT? Let me know what direction you're hoping for with Rise's next comeback. At 21, Astro is still making their presence felt. Even with some lineup changes and tragic losses in the group's history, Arohas remain incredibly loyal, and honestly, a heartfelt comeback could give them a huge emotional push. I think we all want to see Astro shine again. Coming in at 22nd, it's BTOB. Honestly, BTOB is one of the most vocally gifted idol groups out there. They may not dominate the charts every month, but they have that stability and maturity that fans deeply appreciate. If you've heard their ballads live, you know what I'm talking about. It's pure quality. Who else wants a chill, vocal-heavy comeback from them this year? Third is 101, and this always makes me nostalgic. Even though the group is disbanded, the individual members have stayed in the spotlight, whether it's Kang Daniel's solo career or Ong Seung-woo's acting. This ranking proves the brand still has power. Would you want a full reunion one day? Next at 24, it's Zero Base One, another group formed through a survival show that continues to trend well. Their branding is sleek, their music is catchy, and their visuals are very Gen Z friendly. The real question is, can they transition from survival show fame to long-term idol success? Let's keep watching. 25th goes to VIXX, the original kings of dark and theatrical concepts. Even if they're not super active, their legacy still influences newer groups today. I honestly miss their bold storytelling and unique aesthetics. If VIXX dropped a surprise comeback with their signature eerie vibe, I feel like it would go viral in seconds. In 26th place, we have TVXQ, true legends of the K-pop industry. Their international influence, especially in Japan, remains strong, even after 2 decades. And although their pace is slower now, it's always impressive to see them still rank among newer groups. Cassies, are you hoping for another Japan Dome tour? 7 is 2PM, another second-gen powerhouse. They're the ultimate example of the Beast Idol era, and they've aged like fine wine. I'm personally hoping for a comeback that shows their more mature, sultry side. My House was such a hit. Imagine if they did a sequel. 8th is ONF, and while they're more underrated compared to other groups, their music is consistently praised for being high quality. Their concept work and tight performances have earned them a devoted fandom. I think ONF deserves a breakout hit. Do you agree? At 29, it's Shinhwa. Talk about legends. They're the longest-running K-pop group still together, and while they're not super active, their name alone carries massive weight in the industry. Any longtime K-pop fans watching remember their golden era? And finally, 30th is Treasure. I honestly expected them to rank a little higher considering their recent activities and strong fanbase, but they're still young and have time to climb. The key for Treasure will be consistent concept, development. What kind of comeback do you want from them? Something upbeat or more mature? That wraps up this month's top 30 boy group brand reputation rankings. This list shows how diverse and ever-changing the K-pop scene is. Some legends remain steady, while newer groups continue to rise. What surprised you the most about this month's list? Which group do you think is underrated? And who do you think will shake up the rankings next month? Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear your predictions and hot takes. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive into your favorite K-pop artists. Until next time, this is Anyong Buzz, signing off with love, opinions, and all the K-pop chaos we live for.